I'm teaching you about the system of local wickedness. You see tree here. This is apple tree, am I right? This is apple tree. Very beautiful and nice. This tree, as you see, is called a system. This tree here is a system. It's a system. Please, I'm talking to you about your life. So that if you are making your mind to stay on this mountain, stay away, because we can help you. Amen. Hear me. You don't need lectures and all those things. You need power to flush some things out of your life. Amen. This tree is a system. In the book of Genesis chapter 1:29, give me that and come back to this system. Genesis 1:29. Genesis 1. If you're writing right, because you need this, hear me very carefully. Some of you have criticized everybody around you, but you don't know there is a reincarnation waiting for you. All those your aunties who are not married, that you are talking, papa, your time is coming. That's your mother you have been attacking. Wait, your time is coming. Crocodile. Baby asked mother, crocodile, why is your mouth so long? Crocodile mother said, I like your style. I miss those days. But the unfortunate thing is this. One day your mouth may be longer than mine. And some of you, the age at which you are going through hardship, when your mother was at that age, it was better for them. You also started too early because you didn't use wisdom. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. He said, to you it shall be for meat. That means that it shall reproduce from the same tree. And we have noticed that it's out of this system that trees have grown. Give me now, every tree produces after itself. Hear me very carefully. Hear me carefully. And if you don't understand that trees produce after themselves, there are some mistakes you will make that you'll be caught red-handedly in that trouble. Why? Because it has been destined to reproduce. It has been destined to be repackaged. Now look at Genesis. Give me Jeremiah 11 verse 16. The Lord calls you a thriving olive tree with fruit beautiful in form. Please, you see that? Do you see that? A thriving olive tree. Listen, if you have pen, right? These are not things you listen. This one, if there was any business meeting, people must pay thousands. This is what you have to come to. Because you know what? Many pastors have taught people how to be wealthy. They've not taught them how to keep the wealth. It's a beautiful. The Lord called you a thriving olive tree. Hear me. You are a thriving, beautiful woman. You don't get that. You are a thriving, handsome man. You are a thriving, fruitful woman. Hear this very carefully. With fruit, beautiful in form, in shape, organized, order. This is what the Lord has done. He said, but with the roar of a mighty storm, He will set it on fire. Do you see that? That beautiful tree, that wonderful tree, something has happened. It is now being set on fire. Now, if you read the pretext, you notice they were living some kind of life. He said, and its branches will be broken. Now, go back to the tree. This apple tree you see here, it's not just a tree, it's a system. How does a system work? You just plant an apple seed, and the apple seed grows. Hear this carefully. It becomes a tree. It's a system. It's a system. The tree produces branches. Here, look at this. And reproduces fruits. The apple fruit on this tree did not call themselves. Because the system works in a way that of a surety, by all means, apple fruit will grow. But it won't grow alone. It will have a seed inside. And in that seed is 4 or 5 generations. Do you know that when your grandmother was pregnant with your mother, and your mother was in your grandmother's womb, you were alive in eternity in your mother's womb, though a seed in your mother? Hear this carefully. Hear this carefully. Your tomorrow is predicted, but you must understand the system. Some of you, everything you hated about your family is catching up on you. Everything you disliked about your father, you have even entered it too quick. Look at you. Your father used to, any problem, yours is even worse. When problems come, instead of dealing with it, you go this way. You don't even pray. You were talking about your father. Yours is double worse. You say your mother used to talk too much. Yours is, it's like you drink alcohol before you talk. The system. Now this tree has localized the apple tree, the apple fruit. Hear this carefully. The tree has localized the fruit. There is no way this apple fruit can grow on another tree. There's no way onion or oranges can grow on this tree. Whatever you do, wherever you go to Israel, consult the agriculture scientists who have defined a way of agric in a way that is amazing the world. You will still not have this breakthrough. It is apple that will grow on apple tree with apple seed inside apple fruit, and the apple fruit, apple tree, apple seed will produce apple tree. You will keep reproducing. You are a product of your genetic constitution. Please hear me carefully. You are a product of your genetic constitution. You are a product of a recycling of your bloodline. Hear me carefully. And if you don't wake up to say, my father, I need a reprogramming, you'll be deceived by the few thousands of dollars, few thousands of pounds you are making, the few money here and there, and you think life is more easy. But what you don't realize is this: there's a seed in you that's going to reproduce a tree, to reproduce fruits with seed inside. In your day, when you became apple fruit and you became a carrier of seed, what did you do? Please, are you hearing me? Have you left your life just like that to become like your father? To become like your mother? Just like that. Just like that. Now, it's not your mother's fault. If your mother starts telling you her story, you weep for her. It's not her fault. It's not your father's fault. Fathers who were fatherless will not father well. Local wickedness would destroy your investments academically, maritally, health-wise, business-wise. Local wickedness can destroy that investment because it's the power that brings you back to where your father failed. It brings you back to where everybody failed. That's that power. Anytime you want to rise above, they say no, back.